Hey guys, how's it going? It's I, the real Randy Chavez. And why did I play the X-Men theme song? Because I'm the best at what I do. And what I do isn't very nice. No, I'm just playing. I was told to do a Wolverine cosplay before, so I had to trim the beard and do the hair. Anyway, it's a long story, but today I have for you an Earth 2 update video. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. We have a couple of announcements, so real quick, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Let's get this bread, boys and ladies, for the 2% of you that are out there. Not that there's 2% women, but just the people that watch me just right now are 2% women. That's another thing. We're going to have an explosion of people once phase 2 is well underway and you're able to collect resources, you're able to start to build, because that's going to be one of the things that's going to actually just make this go to the moon. Because right now we're only really tapped into the men's wallets. When women come in here and they realize it's going to be even better than Animal Crossing. Speaking of which, drop your favorite moment from the Pokemon trailer down below, because that was amazing today. Anyway, let's get into it. Someone found out exactly where resources are by finding tiles in web browser API. For those of you that don't know, API is the application programming interface. Dorkslayer actually broke this morning. I didn't know that. I was busy all day. I literally got out of work and I came off of, there was literally like 400 something messages, and that wasn't even including YouTube comments, so sorry about that. Everyone was trying to reach out to me, and unfortunately I was just busy today. I couldn't get going, but there are so many files on there. There looked like there were hundreds of them. They were impossible to go through, and I didn't see anything. Dorkslayer did a video about it as well. Skip for like the first 2.5 minutes because it's really weird, and I just skip through the first 2.5 minutes, and then he gets to whatever he's going for. But basically, he got an email saying to, quote, share to the world, end quote. And that's just something that, an email I got with the file meaning all of those resource places, but I can't find like where they are. I was trying to look and I couldn't find anything. Maybe someone with computers can be able to find those. But the developers will reveal more about that in the next update and the next time they have an announcement. So just keep on the lookout for that. Everyone hit the bell on my channel to be notified as soon as I upload videos, because most likely that's what I'll be covering. Oh, so also shout out to Johnny Brazilian from Boston, who gave me the link to a Brazil revista in Spanish, or Portuguese. In Spanish it means magazine, but it was a Portuguese thing, so I couldn't really translate it. I just did a rough translation here. And the magazine Veja, V-E-J-A, says, parallel existence, Earth 2, promises to create a world similar to a real one, a mixture of Monopoly, crypto, and VR. So that's something that I thought would be really interesting, because that's apparently one of the most popular magazines in Brazil. And again, excuse the rough translation. I don't really speak Portuguese. I'm just rough Spanish over here. I don't know why I put the Italian thing for the Spanish. So that's as far as news, but we do have a couple of questions to go over. Going over these and say, you said you need people to go, or to be good and actually audition for you before you put them on your floor. Yeah, so what I meant by that was, like, I just wanted to make sure if I'm going to have a crowd of people, let's say a couple hundred people, and somebody wants to play something, I don't want to just make their eardrums bleed. And I just want to make sure that we're kind of within the guidelines. Hey, if you're a comedian, show me your act, make sure there's nothing too crazy. Again, that's just for general audience. I'll probably have private audiences where the comedy could be really NC-17. The question goes on to say, can we have an American Idol type of competition as well? Yeah, if we want to have like a talent competition, it doesn't have to just be singing. It could be whatever it is. Kind of America's Got Talent, or Britain's Got Talent, Dorkslayer's Got Talent, whatever it is. Yeah, so let me know. Drop in the comments what your talent is and what you plan to bring to the main stage. Will you have social experiments in your megacity? I think this whole thing is like a social experiment, just seeing how we react. It's really something that, again, we kind of had a hint of it. Like, remember in Dragon Ball Z where the guy says, and we've caught glimpses of it before, you know, talking about Gohan and his power, you know, after he finally goes Super Saiyan 2. We've had glimpses of it with either, you know, with Second Life or maybe Decentraland, but not really. Really, this is really the first of its kind. And it would have been, if I was predicting something from like 5-10 years ago, I'd be like, okay, well, someone's going to make a Second Life part 2. Someone's going to make a whatever. And the virtual reality would go this, 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 and this. But these guys, these developers, they legit woke up and chose coding. They chose disruptive natures, making this engine that took apparently like several years to build. And it's the most beautiful thing in the world. Graphics better than Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, they were not lying when they said that. It's absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, but as far as that goes, this is the social experiment as far as I'm concerned. If you're talking about other things, like I've said on Facebook before, oh, what would happen if you have, let's say, a feminist, a construction worker, whatever, just a whole bunch of different people from walks of life in one building? Yeah, what would that look like? Yeah, that'd be fun. I think we might be able to do that here, but I think a lot of conflicting views could lead to really good conversations, but it could lead to some people's feelings getting hurt. That being said, I did have if anyone remembered the show Beauty and the Geek from Ashton Kutcher, he did a thing where he had these 7 nerds and these like 7 beautiful women like coexist and learn from each other, and it's actually really cool. It was really fun. If anyone wants to go watch the first season, I think it's on YouTube. Can your animals enter the warring worlds as well? I could picture it'd be like, because you know how if your favorite Pokemon just kicks the bucket or eats it and you're like, no! And that's Pokemon. What if it's your pet and it goes into the war? And obviously, I don't think there will be any type of permanent death. Everyone will just come back, and you won't. Even the loot that you may or may not lose will probably come back at some point as well. But yeah, could you imagine having, Snuffy, Dashy? If Dashy goes into war and does not come out, I can't say that. It's friendly. It's a kid show, family show right here. But yeah, it would. I'll give people something to cry about. I'm sorry. I love this thing. It's great. I've heard you say that you'll make hot springs and terraform tiles to become beaches. Why not just have teleporters to actual beaches and bathhouses, etc.? Yeah, that's a good point. And actually, that's what I plan to do. Before I had this megacity, this really big plot of land, large road with so many different people buying into that other large plot of land, and then another one that I'm building down south of it. Before I had that, I was buying several hundred tiles in Antarctica because it was going to be somewhere else. So what I might do is I might take those tiles and put teleporters. Say, hey, here's go to Chavez Topia secondary sister megacity, whatever it is. I don't really have exact plans for that. Most of the plans are going into the main one, but as that main one gets filled up, could I just buy more tiles? Yeah, absolutely. But I could just teleporter and put teleporters all around every like 50 or 100 tiles or so, and then just put teleporter down to that. So I will do that. As far as going to other people's megacities, maybe I'd have to work it out with them as well. Will there be battle items in the warring world, like potions, etc.? So I don't know if potions falls into the realm of magic, because Wolfgang had said that no magic type things will exist, but that's talking about like no Mary Poppins bag where you have this bag that's only yay big, but like 50 pounds and 100 things can go in it. I think that's what he was talking about. As far as potions, battle items, yeah, I don't see why not. I think there will be a limit, though, because it wouldn't be fair if, let's say, there's something for one-time use. So, no, there'll probably be items that you could use for the Warring World, and maybe it's just decorative if you're not in the Warring World. But, yeah, it probably wouldn't be just one-time use, because then, I don't know, I'm trying to think. If those are crazy items, you could have one of a few things happen. If they're one-time use each, and it costs money, or it costs something from the game, then it wouldn't be fair to the people that have a lot of money. They could just go in day after day after day, or even time after time, hour after hour. There's definitely a rap song with that too. And just using that money like that, what they would probably do is they would limit the items to once a day, or say like, if anyone's played those Lord of the Rings game, oh, this is so-and-so's bow, I'm going to take this, and then you could carry it for as long as you want until you trade it for another thing, another bow, another scarf, and items like that. There might even be a game of chance, like a well of chance where you put in a certain amount of credits or even resources and you get an item. And most times the items, how it would probably work, would just be items would be poop. Some of them, oh, hey, this is pretty cool. And then every once in a while you get lucky and it's just like, oh my goodness, this is great. So yeah, that's long explanation for it. Do you have any relatives we'll meet? Probably not. Honestly, I've been trying to get my girlfriend to do this she won't. Like, Aria Realty, I'll probably have on again at some point, so stay posted for that. Let me know what other celebrity, YouTube or not YouTube celebrity, you want me to interview here on my channel in the comments below. Let me know. Will there be permadeath? Well, the Revs don't. Well, when I say I think when you mean permadeath, I think like in the game, probably not. But if you don't mean that, if you mean actual death, the developers right now actually don't have a solution for that, which is probably could build. And when I say permadeath, I mean outside. What happens to your avatar? Probably be some type of graveyard. I'm thinking elephant graveyard from Lion King. It's not going to be like that though. It would be like, oh hey, put their avatar here so anyone that wants can go and pay respects. And at that type of thing, they would probably have it coded in the game, saying like, okay, no weapons, no whatever, because you don't want to have a World of Warcraft funeral type of thing on your hands. For anyone that doesn't know, what that is, it's basically this one girl is really into World of Warcraft. She died in real life, and then they had a funeral for her in the game, but it was on a public server. And this one clan comes in and just destroys them all. I'm talking, they woke up and chose violence. That's what and the first person they destroy was her. So no, they definitely don't want a repeat of that. They definitely want to be able to say, okay, code it into this game, no weapons, no anything, no warring world. You can't do anything. You can't desecrate it. They probably would have a thing in there where if it is a graveyard, to have no music as well. And I know that some people would be like, oh, well, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a, making a little noise, but it's actually seen as disrespectful to the bodies in there in real life or cemetery. In virtual world, something like that happen? I don't know. We shall see. And then the last one, are the tiles blockchain? At this stage, the tiles, although I would love it to be, right now they're not. The developers said that is a decision that they have yet to make and nothing official as of right now. So it is something that will probably happen in the future. Those NFTs are not financial advice, not financial advisor. I think those can be the future. I have to do more research on it. Clearly, I'm putting a lot of money into Bitcoin right now, like $5 grand over the last week. But the NFTs in general, yeah, I'm pretty sure that those can be a very big market, a future, large platform, and it would make a lot of sense for these to be the non-fungible tokens. Anyway, guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi, bye-bye, Dashi. See you later, bub. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Sorry, last time. Meow.